Trent, thank you. And now let's head over to our Weather Authority meteorologist, Julie Durda, with your forecast. Hey, Julie.
Hi, Alexis, Eric, South Florida, and Trent's absolutely correct. While this is the calm before the flooding, it usually starts at just about an hour before our actual high tide phase. And today, the high tide phase in Broward County is at 9:43, Miami 10:32, and the Florida Keys 10 o'clock. We are all under that coastal flood advisory, and it's going to be this way at least until Thursday into Friday, until we can see our sea level start to calm and start to be more moderate, where we're not seeing our sea level rising so high. Add insult to injury, we have some showers out there, and we have that east breeze. Temperatures reflecting that ocean air, upper 70s and lower 80s. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Key West. We did have winds gusting moments ago in the teens across parts of Fort Lauderdale. As for the forecast, I see some showers this morning. My in-house model really pulls just mostly dry conditions from time to time today. I actually dropped the rain chances to 40%. The coverage is not nearly as widespread as what we were expecting. And really the highest of it is about now until 7. Then I dropped the rain chances till later this afternoon. We could see some of those storms rolling on shore. Let's get to the rain on the radar right now, right over Sawgrass Expressway, already starting to break apart. Not nearly as much precipitation as what we saw about 20 minutes ago. 595 seeing a soaking Davie, Dania, and towards Miami Gardens. So some wet roads out there. Let's go to the tropics. We are tracking what is now Tropical Storm Jerry. This system was the invest we've been watching for over a week. It's moving west, racing to the west-northwest at 23 miles per hour. There's a tropical storm watch in effect for the northern Leeward Islands, as we are expecting the system to become a Category 1 hurricane. Really, our biggest impacts for our friends in the northern Leeward Islands will be tropical storm force winds and rain, causing some flooding concerns as we go into the end of the week and going into the weekend. There's still one more area in the Bay of Campeche we are watching too, with a 10% chance of development. More on your local forecast. I've got it coming up.
Alrighty, Julie. Good morning, South Florida. Annaliese Garcia here with a little traffic update for you. Let's take a look at your roads. Right now, we are taking a live look at the turnpike going northbound. Things are moving pretty slow out there. This is no fun. This is near Southwest 268th Street, more or less. You can see things are moving pretty bumper to bumper. Let's take you to your map so I can show you what that looks like. For the most part, everything is in the green here, which we love to see. Let's get you closer to that area. This right here is what we are looking at. It was pockets of red before. Now you are just becoming fully red there. The better option for you always is US 1. As you can see, your northbound lanes are for the most part in the green, and that is definitely a better option because you don't want to sit in all that red, right? So let's take you over here. Another area we are seeing some delays. This is the Don Shula rather expressway. You can see that things are starting to pick up there. This is nothing unusual. You always have that little pocket of red right to the east of the turnpike. So if you'd like to give yourself a little extra time, you always can. Otherwise, you can take the turnpike or the Palmetto Expressway. Let's take you to this, the Dolphin Expressway going eastbound. Some drive times. The June Road to I-95 will take you 4 minutes, nice and quick. The turnpike to I-95 will take you 11. Be safe out there. Buckle up.
Now we go to the rain on the radar. Not much more to talk about as those showers are starting to diminish. There's one right here over 595 and I-95, and then we have a sprinkle over the upper Keys into the middle and the lower Keys. So let's go to the tropics. We are tracking Tropical Storm Jerry. This system has winds of 50 miles per hour, moving west-northwest at 23 miles per hour. As it does so, it has the possibility of becoming a Category 1 hurricane. We have a tropical storm warning in effect for the northern Leeward Islands. More on all this coming up.
Good morning, South Florida. It is 7:03. I'm Annaliese Garcia with a traffic update for you. Let's take a look at your roads. You did have an accident here not too long ago on the Dolphin Expressway going eastbound. Seems like things have started to clear up, but you're still seeing some slight delays because of it. Right here, that accident's just before Northwest 57th Avenue. As I mentioned, starting to clear up as you just saw the cars moving out there. But definitely give yourself a little extra time. You always have the Airport Expressway if you'd like to avoid that. Let's take you over here. You do have a broken down car heading toward the Golden Glades interchange. So this is just before US 441 on the Palmetto Expressway going eastbound. You see that pocket of red right there. That's because of that broken down car. The Golden Glades interchange already starting to get pretty congested. So all of this is just really annoying. If you'd like to avoid this, you can also take the Airport Expressway. Otherwise, I would jump off the Palmetto before you get there and take 441 if you're heading north or south. Let me leave you with this. Drive times, 595 going eastbound. It'll take about 13 to 7 minutes to get you where you need to go. Be safe out there.
Down to the world of weather. Obviously, the big story here in South Florida right now is king tide. Here we go again.
Yeah, let's talk more about it. Julie, I know you've been very, very busy with this specific topic.
Yeah, and we're just awaiting the next high tide, Alex, Andrew, South Florida, which will be in a matter of about another hour and a half. And unfortunately, it is going to do some damage. And you can see it doesn't help that our winds are so strong this morning, moving it off the ocean at 13 miles per hour. Our temperatures are in the upper 70s and lower 80s. That golden hour, though, looking good, Andrew. Peeking through some clouds out there. Winds anywhere between 5 to 13 miles per hour, gusting from time to time. So our next high tide at 9:43 in Broward County, 10:32 Miami-Dade, 10 o'clock in the Florida Keys. Coastal flood advisory is in effect from West Palm Beach all the way down to Key West. And again, it's made worse today as we will have the higher tides expected. Now, as for rain, we do have a few showers rolling in from time to time, but overall nothing widespread. This is all situated from this area of disturbed weather to the south of us. So rain chances only about 40%. I think will be pretty dry between now and about noon, maybe even 2 o'clock. So as you're getting the kids to school, will be dry right now. There is just a sprinkle right over parts of North Miami, moving in towards Aventura, Opelika. But otherwise, besides that, we're dry except for you in the Keys. Some showers by Isla Mirada. Let's go to the tropics. We're tracking Tropical Storm Jerry spinning over the central Atlantic. The winds are at 50 miles per hour. It's expected to move west-northwest at 23 miles per hour. There's a tropical storm watch in effect for parts of the northern Leeward Islands. And meteorologist John Gerard will have a lot more on this coming up.
Alrighty, Julie, South Florida, 7:32 on this Wednesday morning. Happy hump day. Let's take a look right here at your roads. You are taking a look at the Dolphin Expressway, east and westbound lanes. The eastbound lanes moving pretty slowly. This is nothing unusual for this time in the morning, but you always have an alternate. You can always take the Airport Expressway if you'd like to avoid this. You can see this is near Northwest 57th Avenue, and things do not look pretty for you in that area if you're heading eastbound. Let me take you here. You do have a broken down car on the Palmetto Expressway going eastbound as you approach the Golden Glades interchange. This right here is just after Northwest 27th Avenue. Things causing you, or that broken down car causing you some heavy delays there. So give yourself a little extra time if that's part of your commute. As you can see that the Golden Glades interchange also gets pretty congested as you get closer to it. You can also jump off before Northwest 27th Avenue and then take 441 going north or southbound is probably a better option than 95 right now, especially going southbound. I'll leave you this. Drive times 595 going eastbound, I-75 to US1 16 minutes, University Drive to US1 9. Be safe.
Details not only on the king tides, but also what is on the horizon for the rest of South Florida here on this Wednesday morning.
Well, I mean, we are going to see some brighter skies. So again, we can't really blame Mother Nature in the way of rainfall that's adding to our issue this morning. It's just the king tides. Really only seeing a few showers on the radar. So it's all about our next king tide at 9:43 in Broward County, 10:32 in Miami-Dade, 10 o'clock in the Florida Keys. Coastal flood advisory is in place. This will continue until tomorrow. Right now it's tentative at 8 p.m. We'll have to see how much longer, if they do keep it or maybe they allow it to expire. Really just depends on the higher tide cycles going to the next 24 hours. We do know that today is definitely the highest of all the tide cycles, and that's why we're really concerned about the coastal flooding. Also, look how strong our breeze is moving on shore. Those winds whipping anywhere between 10 to 15 miles per hour. Our temperatures are in the lower 80s. We've got those winds gusting in the teens right now in Marathon. Otherwise, 10 to 20 mile per hour winds. We'll see a few showers rolling off that breeze from time to time, but nothing widespread. I'm not expecting widespread precipitation in the forecast. Oh, that comes tomorrow, and that's associated with the cold front. Not just tomorrow, but also going into Friday till the front clears. So for right now, we are expecting a low limited chance of showers, just that east breeze, temperatures low 80s, high today in the upper 80s. As for showers, here's a few showers, and count on your fingers, just about 5 of them. Right here over Gratney Parkway, Miami Gardens, right over A1A, US1 and Aventura, and a few showers by the upper Keys as well. Tropical updates in. All right, you heard John mention about Tropical Storm Jerry, and it is expected to strengthen to a Category 1 hurricane as we go into the end of the week and going into the weekend. We do have a tropical storm watch in effect for the northern Leeward Islands. Other area in the Bay of Campeche in the Gulf has a 10% chance of development. More on all this coming up.
Alrighty, South Florida, taking a look right here at an accident you have on your roads. This is 95 going northbound near Miami Gardens Drive. You can see some emergency vehicles here, a tow truck, a car involved there. This is just causing some minor delays for you in this area. Let's take you over to your maps. You can see for the most part things are starting to slow down. If you are heading on to Miami Beach, you can see the Julia Tuttle looks worse than the MacArthur Causeway from here. Golden Glades Interchange seeing some delays as well. Let's take you a little closer because I do need to point out this broken down car to you causing some heavy delays delays in those southbound lanes on 95. This is just before the Dolphin Expressway heading southbound. So you can always take 441 or US 1. If you take a look at your US 1 southbound lanes, things look really good. Let's take you over here to another accident that's still active. This one, the Palmetto Expressway going southbound at I-75. The ramp is closed to get onto 75 from the Palmetto going southbound. So I recommend jumping off to get back onto 75 because you won't be able to from the Palmetto heading south. Let's take you here. Drive times for my friends in Broward County. You guys are accident free. 595 going eastbound. It'll take you 19 to 10 minutes to get you where you need to go. Be safe.
A developer, get you ready for the rest of this hump day. Julie's been watching a lot for us this morning, but most importantly, she has made the debut of the holiday countdown calendar.
That's how you know we're officially in the holiday season.
I love it. It's just so nice putting all the numbers together and the icons, and it's right around the corner. I know. What is it? It's the most wonderful time of the year. Oh, when we finally get to feel like fall, which will be coming right around the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, Alexis, Eric, South Florida, we will have our first taste of fall this weekend, and that'll really get you in the mood for Halloween. And that's 23 days away, and then we fall back, get that extra hour of sleep in 25 days, and Thanksgiving's 50 days away, Hanukkah, Christmas, 78 days away. So you have time to shop. Maybe you can start this weekend or get those decorations up this weekend because you won't have to worry about downpours like the past several weekends we've had here in South Florida. Let's wait it out though because the breeze is kicking. It'll be moving those decorations around quite a bit right now. The winds are whipping out there. Look how rough our surface of our Hollywood beach can. Again, this is adding to the unfortunate king tides that we're going to have in that coastal flooding. High tide 9:43 in Broward County, 10:32 Miami, 10 o'clock in the Florida Keys. Coastal flood advisory, West Palm Beach, all the way down to the Keys. It's really taken up the whole state on the East Coast. And we'll see it make it even worse is that wind that I just showed you. That's helping to pile up the water near the coastline and making it higher than normal tides. Also, heavy rain at high tide could also cause some more flooding concerns, but I think this morning will stay mostly dry, just a few showers. Our best rain chances starts tomorrow and going into Friday. As we are expecting that cold front to move in, we'll be ahead of it for much of the next 2 days, and that's why we're expecting storms. Notice, though, our rain chances do go down by the weekend. Temperatures are in the lower 80s right now. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Key West, dew points mid to upper 70s. Our winds anywhere between 9 to 13 miles per hour, gusting in the teens and 20s already. Feels like temperatures in the upper 80s. As for rain, look, we got plenty of it out there, but a lot of it is staying down by the Keys or offshore. Here's an isolated shower right by Parkland and towards Coral Springs, another one by Lauderdale Lakes, one right there by Miramar, another one by Miami Gardens. Aventura also seeing a shower, but they're moving so fast. Measurable rainfall is hard to come by. What's not hard to come by is the cold air behind this front we are seeing from the northern half of California, the Rockies, Arizona, all the way to Lexington. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s, lots of dry air ahead of it too. We are anticipating that drier air to be moving in and kick that moisture to the south as we go into the weekend, but not today. Today is still about the passing showers. Tomorrow we'll have the added influence of the moisture from the front, and then we'll really notice the big change with those drier conditions in the wake of the front moving into South Florida. As it reaches South Florida, luckily we have an area of low pressure that's actually going to help pull the front down, clearing our state. Unlike most of those fronts, they've been stalling out over the central half or northern half. That will not be the case this time, as our feels like temperatures will drop down to the comfortable category, meaning instead of those mid to upper 70s, they'll be in the 60s and even low 70s. And then our lows will be in the low 70s starting on Sunday. Have a great day.
Alrighty, taking a look at your roads right here. This is 95 north and southbound at Miami Gardens Drive. You do have an accident in those southbound lanes, which is causing all of this delay that you see here. You can see some bumper-to-bumper traffic further in those left lanes there. You do have a right lane blocked. That's causing some heavy delays, so people are trying to work their way around it. This is what we are seeing. All of that red that leads up to or beyond Ives Dairy Road. As I mentioned, you do have that right lane blocked as you approach the Golden Glades interchange, so definitely no fun. You can always take 441. It's a better option for you if you are headed in this direction. Let me take you a little further down south where you do have a broken down car. This is just before the Dolphin Expressway, also southbound in your southbound lanes on 95. it's causing some major delays. There's just delays across the boards going southbound on 95, as you just saw that accident a little further north. So again, take 441 US 1 is also a good option for you if you want to take that instead. You can see here your southbound lanes look really good. Let's take you here. Drive times for those of you in Broward County who take 595 going eastbound. Things look pretty good for you. So it's about 19 to 10 minutes to get you where you need to go. Alexis.
All right. Well.